Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be testing out and reviewing the AZURE Beauty Dip Powder Starter Kit, and this kit is available on Amazon, and it comes with everything that you need in order to create a dip manicure, so let's get right into the video. So here's what the product looks like on the Amazon website. It retails for around $50 and it is Amazon Prime. So this kit basically comes with all of the tools, bottles, and powders you need to create a dip powder manicure. So let's get into opening up the package. So it came in this big box and it has everything you need. So here is a little instruction manual, and this is if you are new to dip powder, you can follow along, and it says the exact steps that you need to create this dip manicure. And then there is also an after service card in case you were disappointed. Here are all of the contents, so there are some tools, all 5 of the dip liquids, and then 4 different colored powders. So here are the liquids a little bit more up close, as well as the different colored powders. So first, starting off with the tools, there is this brush, and you can use this to wipe away any extra dust. There is a cuticle oil pen, which is perfect for rehydrating the cuticles, as well as a orange wood stick, a 100 and 180 grit nail file, and then of course the liquids and powders. So as you can see here, I actually broke one of my nails on my right hand, and I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to cut down my natural nails and do some more videos with tips, since some of you guys have been seeming to want to see those videos on my channel. So I thought I would go ahead and cut my nails and apply some nail tips. So today I'm using my McCart Beauty tips, and these are my favorite ones. You can get them on Amazon, and I will be sure to link this product as well as all other products down below. So I just sized the tip to my nail, making sure it fit from sidewall to sidewall. And then I'm going in with my IBD brush on gel resin, and this is a nail glue that will adhere the tip to my natural nail. So I applied a little bit of the glue in the well of the tip, and you want to make sure to have the right amount so that it sticks properly. And then once I have the glue on, I'm pressing down firmly on the nail to make sure that all air bubbles are pressed out. And then I'm just holding it on the nail for about 10 seconds, and once the glue is fully dry, I'm letting go and the tip is adhered. So then this length is obviously way too long for me, and I do prefer a shorter nail, so I'm just cutting the tip to my desired length. And then with the nail file that came in the dip powder kit, I'm filing the free edge and sidewalls to make it the shape I want. And for this manicure, I went with a toned down coffin shape. So once I've filed the free edge and sidewalls, I'm going in on the top of the tip, and this will just make it a nice rough surface for the dip powder and also blend it into my natural nail. Then I'm going in with the orange wood stick that came in the kit, and I'm pushing back my cuticles, and this will remove all of that dead dry skin on the nail, making sure that we don't get any lifting and that the product adheres as well as it can. So I gently pushed back all of my cuticles, and then once I've done that, I'm going in with the nail file and lightly etching the surface of the nail. And you want to be super light while doing this. You're not filing down any of the nail, you're just buffing off the surface shine. And then with some rubbing alcohol on a lint-free wipe, I'm removing any dust, and this will also dehydrate the nail bed. Now I'm using dip number 1, Bond, and this is a liquid that will dehydrate the nails. It's basically just a dehydrator, and you only need to apply this to the natural nail area, and it will remove all excess oils. Now with my transparent powder and the dip powder base coat, which is liquid number 2, I'm applying a thin strip of the base where my natural nail and the tip meet, and this will even out the gap between the tip and the natural nail, making a nice smooth surface. And then I'm brushing away all extra dust. And as you can see here, I didn't actually use the brush that came in the dip kit, and this is because I thought that it was a little bit too densely packed, because when I went to brush off any of the extra dust, it kind of dug into the base coat and made it a little bit uneven, and I find that a more fluffy brush just gets all of the powder off and it doesn't disturb the base layer. Now obviously this is totally personal preference, and if I went in with a lighter hand and let the base dry a little bit more, the other brush on the right would work perfectly fine, but I just found the brush on the left worked a little bit better for me. Again, it's just totally up to you, but I just thought I would mention that. And then once I've brushed away all of the dust from the first layer, I'm going in with another layer of base on my entire nail, and then I'm dipping into the transparent powder once again. Then I'm brushing away all extra dust, and now I'm going in with another layer of base coat on the entire nail, except this time I'm going to be using my colored powder, and today I chose the light peachy pinky coral color, and I also used the silver glitter on my ring finger for an accent. So once I've applied the base, I'm dipping in, brushing off any extra, and then I'm going in with a second layer of base to get full opacity with my color. So I also wanted to share how I get my cuticle area nice and neat, and I do this by making sure I apply a thin layer to start, and then if I do get an uneven cuticle area or I get any on the skin, I make sure to wipe it off with the orange wood stick, and this will prevent the powder from getting all messy near the cuticle area. So then once I have all of my powder layers on, I'm going in with dip liquid number 3, and this is the activator, and what this does is it will harden all of the layers of powder, making sure it is ready to file. So I applied that to all of my nails, and then once I let it dry for about 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going in with my 180 side of the nail file, and I'm filing the top of the nail, the free edge, and the sidewalls to make them nice and even and smooth. And then once I'm done filing, I wiped away any dust, and here's where you could go in with the dip top coat, but personally I don't like to do that. I prefer to go in with a gel top coat because I find that the gel top coat is more durable, and the shine also lasts longer on this one. Again, this is totally a personal preference. You can definitely use the top coat that came in the kit. It does work very well. I did test it out before on a different nail, and I highly recommend it still. It's just personally, I think the gel top coat lasts a lot longer and it holds up better. Also, I did find that the dip powder top coat brush did tend to harden up very quickly, so that's another reason why I do like to use gel top coat, but if you prefer to use the dip top coat, this one works really well and it is totally still great. So then once I've applied my gel top coat, obviously this won't dry unless you cure it, so I'm going to cure that in my LED lamp for 30 seconds. And then once my gel top coat is fully cured, I can go in with some cuticle oil. So today I'm using the oil that came in the kit, and this is a little pen, so you just twist the end of it and oil comes out on the bristles. So I applied that to all of my nails and then rubbed it in. And this oil was really great. It soaked into the skin nice and fast, and it did leave my cuticles and hands nice and hydrated. So here is my completed manicure using the AZURE Beauty Dip Powder Starter Kit. I think this kit is great for beginners to dip powder because it came with everything that you need. You don't need to go out to the store and buy anything. And I was also able to create a really beautiful manicure for a pretty reasonable price considering all of the products that you get inside. So I would highly recommend this kit to anyone interested. I will be sure to leave the link down below. The only thing that I didn't really like about this kit is that it didn't come with nail tips, but you don't necessarily need to use nail tips. That was just a personal preference of mine, so you can also just go out and buy those at the store or order them online for super cheap. But other than that, I really like how these nails turned out. All of the products were very easy to use and they worked very well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.